Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brady takes a bold stand with Kristen. Will it backfire? According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, Marlena Evans has spoken with Kristen DiMera and has finally received answers about Rachel Black. Brady Black, on the other hand, will confront Kristen and shred up the new agreement. Brady, can you keep your daughter away from Kristen? Kristen DiMera is a dirty player. When it comes to their daughter, Kristen isn't afraid to play dirty with Brady. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, Rachel has arrived at the DiMera house after leaving camp. Of course, Kristen has been hiding Rachel in order to spend more time with her mother. Brady wishes to keep Kristen away from Rachel at any costs. Marlena has tried to persuade Brady that his daughter requires her mother. Rachel hasn't spent much time with Kristen because she has spent the majority of her life in prison. Unfortunately, Kristen has never accepted responsibility for her absence from Rachel's life, instead blaming everyone else. Rachel has now taken to fleeing to spend time with her mother, even though she is in prison. Brady Black believes Kristen DiMera is unfit for the role. Brady is adamant that Rachel would be better off without Kristen in her life. Kristen isn't going to put up with Brady's sanctimonious demeanor. Brady makes the mistake of threatening Kristen with a pistol, which contradicts everything he has been attempting to do. Brady manages to get up on the wrong side of the law himself at this point. Brady does not believe the law is doing its job because he is continuously dealing with Kristen, regardless of how many crimes she commits or whatever else she does. Brady is truly at a loss for words. Brady's connection with Chloe Lane has been wrecked by Kristen. Brady's family members' life have been held over his head by Kristen, and Brady has had a lot. Rachel Black has been traumatized. When Rachel walks in, she will see Brady holding her mother at gunpoint. Rachel will scream at her father to stop what he is doing. Brady tries to convince Rachel that he would never injure Kristen, but she isn't convinced. Rachel will lash out at her father and express her feelings about the matter. Could Rachel even insist on spending time with her mother rather than her father? Sadly for Brady, Jada Hunter will arrive as a result of Brady holding Kristen at gunpoint. Brady is facing criminal charges for threatening Kristen, and she may easily lose Rachel to her mother. Will Jada believe Brady's version of events, or will she arrest him? Brady loses it, and Stefan and EJ join forces. Brady is making a big move, and the DiMera brothers are trying to move on, according to Days of Our Lives spoilers. Brady gets into a lot of trouble. Brady Black appears to be fed up with Kristen DiMera and her search for access to Rachel Black. He's had enough and rips up the new custody agreement in front of her. It makes no difference to him that Rachel escaped from camp because she wants to visit her mother. Brady gets so fed up with it all that he pulls out a gun and threatens Kristen if she doesn't tell him where Rachel is. Kristen finally relents, fearing for her safety, and Brady takes Rachel home. But his problems are only getting started. Kristen immediately phones the cops as soon as Brad walks away, and he will soon be arrested. DiMera machinations continue. EJ DiMera and Stefan O. DiMera finally reach an agreement when EJ explains his brother that the only reason he was imprisoned in the tunnels was because Megan DiMera was attempting to kill him. This causes Stefan to take a step back and realize that they may be in major trouble. To that aim, they band together to depose Dimitri von Luchner, Peter Port, from the DiMera mansion, but Kristen refuses. Her nephew gets to stay. And that's the end of the story. Will EJ and Stefan react to the news? And will they listen to their insane sister? Other Salem events. Lonnie Cost Grant finally discovers Abe Carver alive, but Nurse Whitley isn't about to let them both go. Will Eli Grant come to our aid? Whitley was previously one of Marlena Evans' patients, she says. Maggie Kyriakis is taken aback when Bonnie Lockhart Kyriakis informs her of some Sarah Horton news. Is Maggie about to find out she's going to be a grandmother again? Finally, Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, has some shocking news for Chad DiMera and Stephanie Johnson. Rachel and Kristen devise a plan to portray Brady as an unfit father. Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that some huge narrative surprises are on the way. Rachel Black is well aware of Dimitri von Leuschner and Leo Stark's love affair, which has the potential to harm them both on multiple levels. She's her mother's daughter, and she understands that if this secret gets out, it may cause a lot of trouble, so she'll likely run to Kristen DiMera with what she's discovered. And it won't be long before her mother capitalizes on things. Kristen DiMera will create a strategy, and Rachel Black will assist. Days teasers indicate that Rachel and Kristen's plot may have several moving parts. To begin with, Ms. DiMera is anxious for custody of her daughter in any capacity, but Brady Black is refusing to allow the little girl to see her mother because she is such a horrible influence on her. Rachel, on the other hand, misses her mother and will likely agree to any plan that allows her to see Kristen. Ms. DiMera will very certainly blackmail Dimitri and Leo into assisting her with her custody dispute. But how will they be able to help? Kristen will level some serious charges. According to Days teasers for the week of July 17th, Kristen will tell Belle Brady that Brady threatened her after tearing up their custody agreement. Is Kristen's intention to portray Mr. Black as a violent lunatic? This could also make him appear unfit for full-time care. Kristen has been struggling to locate a lawyer, so Dimitri and Leo's to-be may be to get one for her. But this is Salem, so fans know her blackmail will be considerably more absurd. Could she inform the men that until they come forward as eyewitnesses to Brady's erratic conduct, she will leak everything? While Rachel will not want her father to be harmed in the process, Kristen will claim that this little lie will simply allow her to see mother again. She'll almost certainly assure the little girl that she will not keep her from her daddy as well. No matter what any judge says, Kristen might even promise Rachel that all of this will eventually lead to a family reunion, which would undoubtedly please Ms. Black. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.